He was
Oh,
fast.
show them all. Show them. Hold on. Let's take a moment, y'all. Let's take a moment. Let's watch the. There he is. There he is. Oh, this is beautiful.
That's all you got? I like to hide that.
Yeah. Oh.
You shouldn't be competing against men. I don't want to see a Claressa Shields in the boxing ring against a Terrence Crawford or a Jamal Charlo or a Canelo Alvarez. I don't want to see one of these ladies in UFC going up against Marab.
She has been calling out male boxers, and I'm talking the best of the best, as if she could beat them. No, seriously, this is totally serious. Like, I'm not, this isn't a wind up. I mean, she's hurt there pretty badly. Yeah. Like, you see, she lays down and she ain't hopping back up. This is why women should not be in a ring with a man, in my opinion. Or if you are sparring a man, she's going full.
Stephen A. Smith responded to leaked sparring footage showing Claressa Shields being knocked down by a male partner, arguing that women should not fight men. He also compared the situation to Ronda Rousey, who once challenged Floyd Mayweather Jr.
I remember years ago when Ronda Rousey joked about how when she was undefeated, before Amanda Nunes put it on her. No disrespect to Ronda Rousey, but she was talking about how she could beat Floyd Money Mayweather. Now come on now. We now know what would have happened to her. We knew it before, but we certainly knew after what we saw Amanda Nunes do to her. And Holly Holmes, by the way, before that. We saw that. We know that in most instances, even though there are women that can beat some men out there, by and large, the elite women don't deserve to be competing against the elite men. And by deserve, I mean, I'm not talking about warranted based on their credentials. I'm talking about based on their gender.
Claressa Shields defended herself, saying she has sparred with men throughout her career and has even knocked out multiple male partners. She stressed that being knocked down once during a session is insignificant and does not reflect her skills as a fighter.
Is it true you only spar against men?
Yeah. So sparring with the men is just like, I can't spar with the women. I have to take it easy on them. Okay. But I'm getting ready for real combat, and I'm trying to knock girls out. All the girls that I fight against are very strong and big. Yeah. I mean, the last girl I fought against, Danielle Perkins, she probably built like you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And she wasn't nobody to be played with. So when I spar against the men, I can actually throw my punches and see what I'm working with. So when I go to the fight, you know, I don't say like I beat my sparring partners up, but I definitely don't get my ass kicked.
Yeah. You know? When did you start that? Like just sparring with men?
At the age of 11.
Oh, so you have, wow.
When I was 15, I sparred against my first grown man. He was 23, I was 15.
Damn.
I whooped his ass.
Damn.
Claressa Shields recently challenged Rolando Romero to a professional bout, but Stephen A. Smith countered, claiming Romero would have no chance of winning in such a matchup.
Bigger gloves while she's wearing smaller gloves, headgear, whatever. Unless you're gonna go in there and let her punch you without you punching her at all, without you trying to win at all, without you competing, you just want to be a punching bag. Unless that's what you talk about doing. Here are the scenarios. You're going to hit her and have women groups complaining about how you hit a woman. You're hitting on a woman. Or she's gonna kick you. Neither's a winnable situation for you. One's more embarrassing than the other. Both are trouble.
Meanwhile, Claressa Shields asserted that she could take on any male champion, expressing full confidence in her skills and experience. She cited her track record and ring dominance as proof that she can compete against opponents of any gender.
You could beat her in a boxing match?
Absolutely.
Really?
I'm a two-time Olympic gold medalist, undisputed champion. I think people get it kind of, they always say, oh, you know, a woman can't beat a man. I spar with men. And I mean, I drop men, I bust men nose, I beat men apart.
Shannon Sharp highlighted the physical differences between men's and women's divisions, pointing out that Claressa Shields' proposal doesn't fit the standard structure of professional boxing, where gender-specific leagues exist for safety and fairness.
Come on now, Did you not see the defense and the offense in my last fight?
Can I ask you a question, Claressa?
Can you answer the
Yes.
question? Did you not see the offense and
That
defense?
was against Franchon. This is Rolly, a 3-division champ.
Listen, guys that really know how to box, I would tell you that they can do what they can do, that they better boxers or skilled or powerful, or whatever they mean. Rolly is not.
Claressa, even if he walks around at 180, and he walks around, let's just say for the sake of argument, if he's making weight at 147, I'm saying he's probably walking around at 160, 165. I'm going to be generous and say he's stripping between 15 and 20 pounds off. Even at 155, 165, his body still produces more testosterone than yours.
Nobody ever said I was stronger than Rolly. I never said that. You said that. I am telling you off of pure boxing. Look, Deontay Wilder have 41 knockouts. He getting there with a pure boxer like Tyson Fury and lose. This is men to men, but I am telling you, skill to skill.
Claressa Shields stated that she has been sparring with men for more than 20 years, stressing that her extensive experience has given her the confidence and preparation to compete at the highest level, regardless of gender.
Good right hand.
She claims to be the greatest woman of all time, calling herself the GWAT, and asserts that just as Muhammad Ali is regarded as the greatest in men's boxing, she holds the same status in women's boxing.
Is it GWOAT? Is that how it's said?
Yeah, like GOAT, but GWOAT, yeah.
Yeah. You made that up, didn't you?
Greatest woman of all time. Muhammad Ali made it up, greatest of all time. I just added the W because I'm a woman.
I love it.
Speaking of the Alis, you got 2 gold chains, and you and Layla, y'all had conversation. Well, I've heard some on the internet about you guys getting at it. She gonna want one of them.
She gonna want what?
One of those gold chains.
You know, if Layla Ali can beat me in a fight, I would give it to her if she can beat me in a fight. But
Claressa Shields also revealed that she's the highest paid female boxer, with fight earnings exceeding $8 million, highlighting that this success reflects her skill, dedication, and status as one of the most accomplished athletes in women's boxing history.
yeah, listen, women in sports have been doing a lot the past couple years with the WNBA, soccer, even in boxing. I'm not the only woman who's making money.
Right.
But to have this deal get done, I feel like, you know, I'm getting my just due. I won 2 Olympic gold medals. I have 19 world championships right now.
Come on now.
And I think it's fitting to have this great deal come about. And this is a different talk from the time that me and you last spoke, Nate.
Right. That's great. It's good to hear that. You have, how many fights do you have in this deal?
It's a 2-year contract.
A 2-year contract.
Yeah.
So you're getting $8 million over the next 2 years. Anything?
Yeah, but the best thing about this deal is it's the signing bonus, right? So before I step into the ring, I get a large amount. Before I see the 8 M's is just like the minimum. You know, there's other stuff you get around that. So this deal is actually bigger than that. That's just the number that we decided to put out there because if you want to do the math, right? But that's just the That's not.
Alongside her professional achievements, Claressa Shields addressed persistent online rumors and false claims about her personal life.
Why are you lying, telling 50 that we did anything? I have never been romantically, nothing with this man. Never kissed him, hugged him too hard. Is this man crazy? This stud looking ass boy is pissing me off. And then 50 think that just because he can go talk about let's talk about how you recognize weirdo niggas. One, I don't know you, right? But somehow, you always got videos and pictures of me. I ain't know who this man was to my best friend and me, the one that called him. The one that called his dumb ass. She said, Rez, did you know that this dude, Maserati Bud, got you all over his page? I said, what you mean? She sent me his page. I go to his page. It's nothing but pictures.
She clarified that numerous claims, including insinuations about her romantic or intimate relationships, were completely false. Shields confirmed that she is pursuing legal action to protect her reputation and hold those spreading misinformation accountable.
Only dummies believe what anything 50 say. Only dummies believe this dude. Only dummies. People on straight drugs. That's why he played with y'all like that. Well, I don't do drugs. You're not gonna play with me. Can't even be cool with niggas. I promise you. I'm never being like cool or trying to be nice with him. It's over with. It's over with. Nope. He done blew that. He done blew that. Claressa drop a diss track. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. Real shit. It's my last time entertaining it. Now, my lawyer's on it. And 50, you're gonna have to do a video letting everybody know that you lied on my cat. I hope you're ready to do that. Because if you don't, you still getting sued. You getting sued if you do it. I don't give a you getting sued, 40 Cent. With your goofy ass.
Claressa Shields highlighted her drawing power, noting that she made history by headlining an event with around 18,000 fans, approximately 77% of whom were women. She used this achievement to show that women's boxing can attract large, passionate audiences and challenge outdated perceptions of female fighters' marketability. Shields argued that her ability to fill a major venue reflects growing interest in women's combat sports and reinforces her belief that female boxers deserve equal opportunities, pay, and promotion as their male counterpart.
I never wanted to say how many levels we was apart. I didn't want to say that because it was like, at the end of the day, I rocks with you. But now when you start coming for the queen, I gotta show you, baby, it's levels to this. And you're not up here. You're good, but I'm greater than great. Like, I'm up here. These men, the fact that I fight how I fight, and the fact that it ain't been done yet, but that they feel that it's possible that, oh my God, she can beat a man. If I can beat a man in boxing, I can beat them, who regular men.
I think that's the issue, though. They know, like, she could probably get me. She shouldn't be saying that.
They intimidated. That's the issue. But I can't help that if you don't train, you don't work out, that I'm boxing for 18 years. I can't help that. But ain't no regular Smo Joe, man or woman, off the block about to come and give me the hands. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Like, I done sparred against Earl Spence, Shakur Stevens, Jamel Herring, Robert Easton. I done sparred against some really great boxers. And the thing is, no, I ain't saying that I beat these guys up, but I didn't go in there and get dropped and get curved out. I went in there and boxed and did my thing, get in the gym.
Shields explained that her exceptional skill and commanding presence in the ring often intimidate opponents, making them hesitant to face her. She believes this is why Keith Thurman declined her challenge, despite her confidence in taking on top male fighters. Shields emphasized that her reputation and dominance create a psychological edge, unsettling competitors even before a fight begins. She also noted that Rolando Romero recently ignored her call-out, further showing that many fighters may avoid facing her due to her speed, experience, and elite boxing ability.
Stronger. I am strong as hell at heavyweight. And I know that from how I punch the pads, from the guys I'm sparring with, their reactions when we get tied up in if we get, tied up in our sparring, how I'm pushing them back, and I got pretty big shoulders and a pretty big back, and I'm actually super strong at heavyweight, so I'm carrying everything the same, and I still got my speed, which we were worried about. But hey,
Terrence Crawford praised Claressa Shields as an outstanding and highly accomplished boxer. He noted, however, that her call-outs of male fighters may not always be meant as genuine challenges. According to Crawford, These statements often serve to display her confidence, generate publicity, and highlight her dominance, bringing attention to women's boxing. He emphasized that Shields' remarks are mainly promotional, intended to advance both the sport and her personal brand, rather than realistic proposals for professional mixed-gender bouts.
Yesterday to Claressa Shields, you know who Claressa is, right? Obviously. She said that she wants to fight men and then threw out names of guys she could beat. She said she could beat Keith Thurman, she could beat Sean Porter, she could beat Triple G. When you hear Claressa say that, like, what's your reaction to that?
She's confident. She's confident in her ability and her skills, you know. But that's pretty much what she's saying. I don't think she really want to get in the fight. I mean, in the ring with those fighters that she called out. But at the same time, it just tells you that, you know, she's so dominant in the female boxing world that she need a man to fight, you know. But I don't believe she would actually step foot in the ring with those guys. But she's very confident, and it shows.
Many critics have pointed out that Claressa Shields calling out Rolando Romero appears mismatched and unrealistic, since he competes in a lower weight class and is smaller in size. Fans argue that professional boxing organizations would likely never sanction such a fight, as male fighters, even at lighter weights, generally have advantages in strength and physiology, making the matchup potentially unfair. As a result, some see her callouts as more of a publicity move than a serious sporting challenge, given the lack of precedent for mixed-gender bouts across different weight divisions in professional boxing.
Stronger than you. They're stronger, they're bigger, they're faster. You might be more polished, you might have more accolades, you might have the aura of this unstoppable, immovable object as a woman, but not as a man. You will get beat by Rolly Romero, and you will get hospitalized by a guy like Gennady Golovkin, which you called out one time. I can come out of retirement right now at 40, in my mid-40s, and beat a Claressa Shields. You cannot do that, Chris Mannix. You cannot disrespect women's greatness and men's greatness, or not even greatness, just average, because Rolly Romero is average.
Well, let me drill down that for a minute there, because I fundamentally agree with you that Claressa cannot beat Rolly. I mean, Rolly, for all his wackiness, can punch. Like, and even though he is several weight classes lighter than Claressa Shields, you get hit by Rolly, it's different. It's a lot different than getting hit by Lonnie Daniels and Franchon Cruz-Dezurn and all the women that she has fought over the last couple of years. Even if it's just body shots that someone like Rolly is throwing, it would be it would end badly for Claressa.
Fans and analysts continue debating whether male versus female boxing matches should be allowed, often citing physical differences, safety, and fairness. Many point out that separate men's and women's divisions exist because biological factors like muscle mass and strength typically give men a natural advantage in direct competition. Some argue that weight classes could help level the playing field, or that such bouts might attract public interest. But most official boxing organizations rarely sanction mixed-gender fights due to safety and competitiveness concerns. Opinions range from strict opposition based on biology and risk to perspectives that emphasize skill, training, and consent as the central factors.
Fighter fights a male fighter. I don't know, bro. That's cold. Because if he really whoop her,
but she calling him out.
I know, but like, I could see this backfiring. I wouldn't do it, bro.
I'll fight him at 154.
Bro, that shit would be crazy.
So serious.
She look kind of thick too.
Yeah, she gonna watch that.
But
what if she don't?
Like, they gonna make her
he
like.
might if he knock her out.
My nigga, if he beat the shit out of her, this gonna backfire on him, bro. He shouldn't do it,
bro.
He gonna get slandered
like that.
Yes, bro.
That's gonna be bad for him.
Is he considering taking the fade?
Hey, he can't. In no way can he win that fight. Even if he win, he loses.
Yeah.
Like he can't win that fight, bro.
You beating up a girl. First of all, you can't even win because first of all, you enter in the ring with her. That's a loss.
They're gonna say you won because she a girl.
That's a loss. He gonna do her like the Hawk? No, that's crazy, dog.
I mean, would you do it though?
For the chili, yeah.
They was like, you got to box Heather. Celebrity match.
I'm gonna get in there and
Get
punch on her.
outside, girl.
I'm gonna punch on Heather and that motherfucker.
Oh
But that's
my
cool.
God.
Teddy Atlas praised Claressa Shields' undeniable greatness, citing her undefeated record multi-division world titles, and exceptional skill. He suggested, however, that one reason she calls out male fighters may be the lack of an iconic rivalry in women's boxing. Legendary matchups have historically defined a fighter's legacy, pushing them to their limits and creating defining moments. Without a standout female rival to challenge her consistently, Shields may be seeking male opponents to test herself, gain attention, and stage high-profile bouts that cement a lasting legacy.
The greatness of what Claressa Shields is doing going to be taken away because she doesn't have the dance partner? It doesn't seem like there's anybody there, especially at the heavyweight division, for her to dance with.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's probably the most important point as far as her legacy. She's going to have a great legacy as, you know, if not the greatest of all time, one of the greatest of all time. Definitely going to be in that conversation. She's going to be in that group. You know, she's going to be in that group of 3 or 4 great women. But she's got the titles. That's pretty special. She's got the divisions. See, that's where she separates herself. She's won in so many different weight categories, so many different weight divisions, where she's got that. And she's got the 0, of course, at the end of her record. So she's got all of that. She's technically so solid. John David Jackson should...
Claressa Shields has consistently demonstrated her dominance, skill, and confidence, solidifying her place as one of the greatest female boxers in history. Undefeated and a multi-division world champion, she has proven her ability to compete at the highest levels, often sparring with men and claiming she could challenge top male fighters. Her bold callouts, including targeting Rolando Romero, showcase both her confidence and her drive to push the boundaries of a sport traditionally divided by gender. Shields also stated that Romero fabricated a story about their alleged first meeting, which she says never occurred, implying he was intimidated by her skill and reputation in the ring.
Oh, I like Rolly. Well, I actually thought that me and Rolly were actually pretty cordial till he just lied on me recently. This boy said that I said he would never be nothing and put him out of a car. He got this whole fabricated story that never happened. I really can't believe that Rolly did that just because he's afraid of the conversation of if me and him was to fight, that I feel like I can be like that I can out him in a fight. I didn't say knock him out or that I was more.
Do you think Claressa Shields should face male opponents? Or is her legacy already secure within women's boxing? Share your thoughts in the comments below.